R&B money.
The pandemic was just like, because it came out of nowhere.
Right.
I watched. That's what humbled a lot of rappers who was just surviving off of show money. And
man, you was watching sell all kind of shit.
If it wasn't for Kehlani, like, I used to not like vocal production.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, maybe a week before the pandemic happened, maybe not a little earlier than a week, she hit me, was like, I'm working on a mixtape. Can you vocal produce me? If it wasn't for that vocal production on that While We Wait project, just like how you said, I would have been a rancher Cucamonga, or somewhere.
Affordable piece of land.
Yeah, man, because we wasn't getting checks. Because again, I was getting music industry checks, so I didn't qualify for the stimulus. I had made too much money prior. So I felt like we were really getting beat on because they're like, you don't qualify. So I'm watching to scam get 80,000 and 100 bands, and they was like, all we got is $3,000 for you because last year you should have saved that money. So it's really Atlantic and Kehlani vocal producing her. And that's why I learned, use your gifts to make room for you. Because you got to be humble. All of
your gifts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And have fun with it, because most wouldn't be able to humble themselves enough. They'll probably be like, I want you to understand I'm an artist. I'm not no vocal producer. So I had to walk vocal producer and other niggas who respect me or who knew me as an artist walk in the room, and it's like, oh, here's our vocal producer. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, okay, that's what I'm here for. And when the money come out, I ain't gonna complain. So
and I would really advise most artists, not even just new, to pay attention to this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not it's like, oh yeah, that's your business partner, and then of course you're gonna say that. No.
Yeah.
I watched them sing background for people. I've watched them damn near be security for niggas. I've watched, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I warm up a crowd, host, everything possible to be of service in this industry, and really walk in, not even put it to the side, but walk in with no ego.
Yeah.
Right? Because ego kills dreams.
Yeah.
You think that I'm following my dream, but your ego is actually turning that shit into a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand that I got to figure out how to stay in here. It's only so much room in this room. It's only so much space in this room. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's and the room don't get bigger.
Nope.
It just clears out.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. My.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've watched this man say, you know what? No. I'm just what they need.
That's deep, bro.
Some songwriting?
Yeah.
Some producing? You want me to play drums? You want me, you know what I'm saying? Literally, bro. And I love the fact that, we've gotten to the point in our careers where he's being celebrated for who he really is and what he's done.
Yeah.
But I really look at him as yo, man, that guy's an example of how to survive in the music business.
But the thing is, the beautiful thing, I want to give you your flowers, not even on but your fans were still being fed throughout that, because I just know for me, in your absence, because I was such a huge fan, and my dad can attest to this, I was Googling what you were vocal producing and writing. Really what you were writing, because the odds of you vocal producing were high. So that's how I discovered Tyrese, for real. The alter with the Come Back to Me Shawty and the Better, that whole project. I just was Googling what you were doing around that time, and then just I could hear Tank in that. I could hear Tank in the vocal production. I listened to Jamie Foxx, and I could tell. So that's beautiful that you were able to do that, because you were still building your legacy and how your status of how much of a legend you are, because I swear to you, that was exciting for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't look at it as I didn't know your reality.
Oh, yeah, I was broke.
Damn.
I was Jamie, I need a job. I was
Yeah.
like, you going on tour? Can I go? He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I need a job.
Yeah.
How much you paying?
Yeah.
Fuck, come on. Prideless.
I never spoke on the Rick Ross thing, but that's what happened to me. I was during the pandemic, what's the movie set up? I need that money.
I need that money.
We didn't rehearse. We didn't do nothing.
What would you do with Ross?
I've never spoken about this because I don't want to give this thing any life. But that was God humbling me because Ross hit me up and he was like, bro, I got a tiny desk coming up. And this is crazy. He said, I got a tiny desk coming up and it's in Miami. I said, when is it? He was like, Sunday. This is Friday. Mind you, Ross got more hits than a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm thinking, because we got a song called Presidential, I'm thinking we're just going to do that one song. Yeah. I can just do that. Right? I'm only singing the hook. It's going to be easy. So again, Ross gave me a verse when he was charging niggas 175 bands. He said, take it, run.
Yeah.
So I owed that to him. Atlanta Star always pays his debts. If y'all watch Game of Thrones. Come on. So he called me and I'm telling my manager's like, you're going to go do a tiny desk with Ross. Who else is singing? Is he bringing Chrisette Michele out for his other hits? Like, it's just you and Ross? And I'm just like, he called me. I'm getting on a flight.
Right, I don't know. Right,
yeah. And I was like, can I just get paid like for it? They was like, they worked out a fee. I don't even know if Ross paid it out of his pocket, but he paid me. So I get there. The set list is like 10 songs. And I'm like, okay, where is anybody else coming? And the MD looking at me like, no, it's you. So again, I'm like, okay. John Legend's parts, all these parts. I don't even know these songs. All right, cool. The MD Tribbett could tell like I was like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. So they brought in another singer. And this guy was signed to Neo. So I'm like, well, you know what we doing? You gonna do these songs? He was like, I don't know what's going on. So I called my dad like, I can't say no. Ross shows up. He's like, just do that church stuff you do. And my dad was like,
I think church niggas can do anything too. No, I'm like, y'all can sing everything, bro.
No, that's why but you gotta watch them now, because if you ever watch like Kim Burrell, like Karen Clark, they're like shouting musical ones like him, and they're like E flat, like they're back there, like there's also intelligence with it.
Absolutely.
They just make it look easy.
100%.
I didn't have it's not my tiny desk. I can't drop the key. I can't do certain things.
Okay. Yeah.
So again, I'm like trying to learn these songs overnight. We get to the rehearsal. I'm doing too much, so my voice goes out. Can't even talk. So I call my dad. I'm like, this is not. He's like, son, you're not the same kid that you was in church. You were singing every Saturday. There's a level of dexterity that you've built up. You've been in the studio for the last 10 years. Your ears are trained to the auto-tune. You don't have the reflexes that you have. You can't just do this set list like this. Don't do it. I was like, I told Ross I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, he has a liquor line. I show up to rehearsal next day. I could barely talk. I'm warming up, and my voice ain't coming back. So he has this thing of liquor. Nigga, I downed the whole thing. I said, this thing is finna crash and burn, and I'm finna have a wild ride. I go outside, I down the whole bottle of liquor. And I'm like, here we go. Man, for some reason, all my notes come out.
It brought you back.
No, all my notes come out. It's a perfect take. Ross goes, that was my warm-up. Let's do it again. I ain't like that. Like, we want to get another take.
Yeah.
I said, man, I barely made it through that one alive. Mind you, Ty Tribbett now is here to support his brother, so he's in the back. So I crash and burn. Nothing comes out. I sound a mess. That was God's way of saying, humble yourself, get back to training. Don't just think that this gift is, you don't need to sharpen it. And
Yeah.
And I remember Ty Tribbett coming up to me afterwards. He said, I like you. I always tell singers, what did he say? It was like a compliment with like the worst insult. Like he's like, don't go down without a fight.